What's up? Another day, another dollar here. I'm back at it again with another video. And this time, whew, it's kind of cold outside, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm doing inner and tie rods, and I'm also doing ball joints again. So before, when I was doing the ball joints, my alignment was bad too as well. I kind of just said screw it and just did it. But it went bad again. You probably saw in the previous video, the bushing was a little bit bad, so I bought it right here and there. So for you guys want to know how to do ball joints and inner tie rods and outer tie rods, these are the tools that you need to get. First thing, you need to get the part. Yeah, ball joints, outer tie rods, and inner tie rods right there. And it comes with a snap ring. Second, you need snap ring pliers that I have. That's in the car. The most important thing, if you're doing like inner and outer tie rods, you would need a inner tie rod remover. So this is a tool I got. It's from OEMTOOLS. I got it online for like 60 bucks, but it is definitely recommended. It's definitely easy, and it goes for various of cars and stuff like that, so kind of depends on your car. But if you guys don't have it, I actually got it with a plumber's wrench. I forgot what it's called, but it's like, yeah, I forgot what it's called, but it's like a plumber's wrench. I don't know how to call it, but yeah, a pipe wrench, that's what it's called. Not plumber's wrench, but pipe wrench that's used for plumbers. So you can use that as well. Actually, if you can get the small ones, then you can grip on it and kind of get it loose. Or if you have like probably like a wrench that's like maybe a 25 wrench millimeter, maybe not work on for this car at least. But I did get out of without this tool, but it definitely is handy when you do need it. And for the ball joints, I did do it without it. With this tool, but buying this tool will save you a lot of time. Yep, ball joint puller, it will save you a lot of time. I did it without it, but it takes a lot of hammering and all type of stuff. It takes a little while, but yeah, with buying this, I got this from Harbor Freight for like the same price as that, was 60 bucks. And yeah, so let me stop talking and let's just get back into it. So first thing you're gonna do is jack up the vehicle, loosen up your lug nuts or take off your wheels, both are left and right, have the tire up in the air. And I'm gonna put a brick in the back tire just in case, because you never know, if just for safety concerns. Or you wanna pull your e-brake, but my e-brake cable snapped, so this is what I have to do. So all right, so let me get these tires off and you guys gonna see this off now. Okay, so I got the wheel off. The first step what I want to be doing is I'm gonna be changing the ball joint first. I think it'll just be a little bit easier. Then, well, technically the tie rod will be a little bit easier, but that's more like focused on the thread wise and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna be doing all of that. Yeah, by the way, this tie rod is bad. This one is shot. I only replaced this one time on the vehicle. So by changing out the ball joint, honestly, I'm not going to show you guys because I actually have a video of changing the ball joint. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to change the ball joint on this car, look at my videos and you guys will find it. I'm going to show you guys how to do the outer tie rods for this video, because no point in making two videos that I already did already. So all right, see you guys when I'm about to do it. It was definitely a couple hours, well, not a couple hours, probably like an hour and a half. I just finished doing the ball joints left and right side. I didn't want to put a video because I already have a video that's out there how to replace it, so I don't want this video being too long. But I show you the old ones. That is, oh, one of them is right here. This was on the driver's side. So It was definitely bad, but it wasn't like it is bad, but the other side is even worse. So that side is like you can just really flap it around. Oh no, it's not. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but yeah, but you know what I mean. It just, yeah, it's just bad. So I got the new ones in. So now what I'm gonna be doing is doing the inner and outer tie rods. So I'm gonna show you guys the process of that. So the first step you want to do is take your cotter pin right here. You take that out, and before you even make sure you check, because sometimes they come with new cotter pins that they supposed to, honestly, but sometimes they don't. So if they do, yes, so I see a cotter pin right there, so that's good. So that means that it comes with new cotter pins. Some kits don't come with new cotter pins for it. I don't know why, but if it don't, then you just take them out good as possible that you can do without breaking it, and hopefully it ain't like rusty. And then from there you just put it to the side, don't lose it, and just put it back in. It will be fine. It's just a little safety pin. So some people be like, oh yeah, you gotta replace it. It's just a safety pin. It's like a pin that just in case the nut do come loose, and then that's supposed to be a second thing to not get it to drop down to the floor. So all right, I'm back. I totally forgot about you guys. Luckily I didn't get too far, but yeah, this thing is bad. As you can tell, if you can move it left and right, it's bad. So the first thing you want to do, I kind of got a little bit ahead of you guys. Before you take off the outer tie rod, you want to crack loose this nut here. If you guys are struggling to take this nut off, you would need a 22. That's for my car, wrench, and you can get the jack. So remember, lefty righty, lefty loosey, righty tighty, and try to pretend like you're underneath the car and you're facing like outside. So pretty much in reverse, by looking into the car, right. So when you spin it right, is loosened. If you spin it left, is tightening. So in this case, you want to loosen it so you can push the nut this way. So you can get your wrench right here, and then from there you get your jack, probably on this side. Yeah, you'll put it on this side right here, and you get your jack, and then you just jack it up and it can crack loose. After when it crack loose, then you guys can spin it off. But in my case, I already got it off. So when you guys get it loosened, now you're gonna count the rotations. Be very careful with this. Make sure nobody doesn't bother you or nothing like that. Make sure you focus on the numbers, and then from there you can write it down and stuff. All right. 1. Okay. This is 2 rotations. 3 rotations, 4 rotations, 5 rotations, 6 rotations, 7 rotations, 8 rotations, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so it's about 11 and 3/4. So always try to remember where it comes off at. So in my case, it comes off like this. So the time I'm putting the new tie rod on, then I'm gonna put it on just like this. The outer tie rod, I'm gonna put it on just like this and turn it. So this is how you could check your inner tie rods. But most of the time, if it's going down like this, that means it's kind of wore out. But sometimes you can have some play and it goes in and out. But in this case, it's not really bad. You can replace it if you kind of want to, but in my case, I want to replace it because I already have it. So now, okay, so I just recounted the threads. It was actually 11 and a half. Get this for a seat. I had a Harbor Freight seat, but it actually broke. It was like right there. I don't know if you probably saw my future videos. You guys probably saw it. But yeah, the seat just totally just fell apart. That's Harbor Freight for you. But then again, we did leave it out. Oh shit. Almost fucking fell. Oh, sorry for language. Alright. So now the one thing you want to do is, hopefully, I'm probably gonna do this off camera maybe, but you have to get this rubber bushing off. Yeah, I'll probably might do this off camera. Yeah, I'm gonna do this off camera. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand. So yeah, but you want to do this. You want to get this rubber bushing off, and after you get the rubber bushing off, then I'll just show you guys. Okay, so I got this boot off. I just realized that I need to buy a clamp, because these are only one-time use clamps. So I just had to buy a clamp and eventually, but it is what it is, because I could probably use a zip tie. I probably got one laying around somewhere. If not, it is what it is. I just do it eventually. But yeah, right now you at the last step. So this is where you could probably use some like pliers. You could probably get in there and whatever, but it's always good to, I do recommend to buy this tool before you even do this job. It will just make your life twice as easy. And then you just have different ones that you can kind of like just measure off of and see. And then I'm gonna take it out the box for you guys to see. So yep, it's by OEMTOOLS. And then how it works, let me see if I can balance it like that. And how it works is these little clips, like these little clips that's right here, and you just had to turn it. Hopefully I can turn it. Okay. And hold on, I got it off. And yeah, this is the old one. I think I replaced this only one time. So put that one to the side, and we get the new parts. Yeah, the inner outer tie rod, it doesn't really matter what side it is on. It kind of just like, well, for this car at least. I don't know about for every other ones, but the other ones is just the same. Whatever ones that you use, is you can use it for both left and right inside, both left and rights. Oh, okay. So that's how you know it's good. If your outer tie rod just flops to the floor, that's when you know it's a little bit weared out and it's good to replace soon as possible, because then it's the next process is going to be in and out play. And that's when I had that outer tie rod play as well for this side. And when you do this, it definitely requires another alignment. I bought an alignment tool, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do that too as well. But that's gonna be probably a different day, because I'm actually cold. And honestly, I'll probably just do this one side. Yep, so I recommend just put this on like this, just like that. And then from there, just try to, you're gonna be measuring those two little clips of that little spot right there. So you gotta hand tighten it on for now. And then from there you can try to push this little clip, this thing in there. That slides in place. Alright. Okay. And then you see how the inner tie rod is standing straight and it's not flopping down or nothing like that. That's how you know it's a good one. If you take off your outer tie rod and it automatically drops to the floor, then it's definitely wear down and it's definitely need to be replaced a little bit soon. Cause that's yeah, because it's the same as a ball joint. If this thing has play like this, that means that your steering is gonna be a little bit loose in some situations, maybe a bump or whatever like that. All right, so after when the thing is hand tightened, now you're gonna do the same process like you did before. Just take your clip. Sometimes it varies, other ones is different sizes. That's why I do recommend buying that piece. It's honestly, it's a lifesaver. But just know, you're not gonna be using this not as often. So I went a little bit over. So I just tightened down the inner tie rod. So I had to unclip that off. And the torque specs for this is 40 to 50 foot-pounds of torque. So I just did 50. If you guys don't have a torque wrench, just tighten it for the most that you can do. And then after that, after when it's snug, when it start getting tight and it's snug, just try to force it like a quarter of a turn, and that's it. And then you just take it back apart. By the way, don't mind the rust, because I didn't drive this car in at least 2 days, and it was raining like for 3 or 4 days back to back in New York. So, yep. This guy, I think one of my friends, just sitting here bothering me. Say what's up to YouTube. Say what's up to YouTube. This guy Ryan, man.
It's fucking cold.
Yeah, I know.
This guy's gonna hurry up and fix his car.
Yeah, this is my last one. I'm not doing the other side today. How's your car running?
It's running good. You better post a video of you doing that.
Yeah, I did already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did a little short film. I didn't record it, but
I got you.
yeah. But if you look on it, I did 2 short films of your car. Yeah.
All right, then I'll let you get back to it.
All right. Okay. All right. So, yes, it is. It's getting cold. My feet is freezing right now. So at least I did a lot of work today. So I'm still chatting. I need to hurry up. If the sun was right here, it'd have been a little bit warmer, but it ain't. But okay, so the next step what you want to do is take off your thing off. Now after this thing is torqued down to spec, now after when this thing is torqued down to spec, loosen that, take that off, and take that off, and then from there I do recommend to save the extra bolts and nuts, because you never know when you need something. Take this off. Now you're gonna take your boot, inner boot, slide this back over. I don't have a clamp, so it is what it is. We're just gonna slide this all the way over, make sure it slips on top, and then we're gonna put that locking plier back on, and then it will be called it a day. And it wouldn't come off. As long as this is right there, it's not gonna slide off, so it will still block a lot of it for it supposed to protect. Alright, so I already knocked this out. I know I probably skipped a lot of parts, but yeah, I found one of these hose clamp pliers. It was new when I had it in my trunk, so I got that, tighten that up. So you probably, yeah, you will need one of those, because it's old and it didn't work for it. Unless you could buy like an OEM one, then it will work, but it's a little bit skinnier, so it didn't work for it. So The only thing is the old one was a little bit better because it had it right at the edge of it. As in these, they have these a little bit further back, so adjusting these things will be a pain, but it's nothing I used to because I did it on the other side too as well. So yeah, so really after the next step is to make sure you recount your threads. Mine was 11.5, so just know it's going to be accurate, but it ain't going to be the best. So it's going to be close as possible, so very, very close as possible, but it ain't going to be maybe like a slight, maybe a little bit off, but it's going to be close as possible with alignment. So you will need to get in alignment, or you to stay tuned to my videos. And I actually bought this part to do my alignment and the self alignment. So I made a video about it, but I didn't drop it because I was learning the same way. So actually now I know how to do it and little tricks and stuff like that, so it could be knockout very easy. So I'm not gonna do this today because I'm actually cold, and I still had to do the other side, and I'm just gonna be stopped after this. I did a lot today. I did both lower control arms, left and right, and I also do inner and outer tie rods for this side. So only thing I need to do for this car is do the inner and outer tie rods to the passenger side. So that will be easy. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day than today was. Still don't understand how it was 65 degrees when it was raining, but when the sun is out and there's nothing, then it drops another 20. So I don't know how this weather works out. That's kind of stupid, honestly, because I think rain will be a little bit colder than without it, but it is what it is. But yeah, I've been talking for a little bit, so hopefully if this was actually pretty good, yeah, definitely put the comments and just tell me how you like the video. If you see anything to improve, definitely put that in the comments below, and whatever you think that is recommended I should buy to help out doing something in the future. Yeah, other than that, then stay positive. Another day, another dollar, and then see you guys at the next one.